Hey folks, Maverick Indicators here. Gonna make a super duper quick video on the Maverick Trender. And this is our indicator down here on the lower panel. I know I normally only post, us trading using our indicators, but today's a special day because today all our lifetime members are getting dropped 3 free indicators in a bundle, and one of them is the Maverick Trender. And we have been having so much success with the Maverick Trender this week. We had one trade where we this week we did almost $4,000. We were up over $5,000, but I didn't take profit. I gave it a little room to wiggle, and we took profit somewhere around $4,000. So that was a crazy trade, and the Maverick Trender absolutely helped me with that. We took a trade yesterday, which I used the Maverick Trender, this indicator down here, and that one we risked $30 and we made over $800. Like that is crazy risk to reward, right? So let me walk you through how kind of special and cool this indicator is and how it can help you as well. Now we use it in confluence with our Maverick AI Pro and our Maverick Multi-X. My Maverick Multi-X is not on the screen, but just letting you know that we don't use this alone, but we use this with this indicator. So let me show you the profitability and how this thing can reap some serious rewards. So here's what you need to know about this indicator. One is, it's this one down on the panel. First off, it's going to tag your screen on the trend. So if there's an uptrend, this tag, and you can make this tag huge. I know some traders like it really, really big, so they don't even have to look down and everything's in an eyes view. In an uptrend, it'll say uptrend, it'll turn red in a downtrend, and then it'll just be blank like this if there's no trend keeping you out of chop. But let's just look at if you traded just the Maverick Trender alone, which I do not recommend. I like you to use it in confluence with the Maverick AI Pro, which is giving you a background color, coloring your candles, giving you the Maverick guide. Remember, we go long when we're above the Maverick guide. We go short when we're below it. And let's go to yesterday, which is Friday, which is some of the worst trading conditions. Everybody knows Fridays can suck. How about Friday afternoons? They're probably the worst. Well, let's look at the Maverick Trender. Okay, so when the Maverick Trender is pinned to the top, that is signaling strength and a trend. And this is kind of you're okay to trade here. Same thing here. Now, obviously, green is bullish and red is bearish. So let's just look at some of these trades at some of the worst trading time period, Friday afternoon. So let's look at, let's start here, the end of the market for the week. I mean, this is like, I would never trade the last few minutes of the market. Well, we're on a 5-minute chart. So I'm just going to mark from the beginning of where the Maverick Trender is pinned at the top of the panel to the end of where the Maverick Trender is pinned to the panel. And that would be, let's say you got it here at the bottom of this, not the wick, but let's say you just got it here, which would be 03, and you took it up to here. Okay, so that's about an $8 move. Okay, at some of the worst trading time ever. You're crazy for trading at that time, but do what you want. That's a $400 trade right there. This would be a $400 trade. And I know I got it squinched like that, but let's bring this down. Let's look at the next one. Let's go backwards on Friday afternoon, which again, I don't know a professional trader that trades on a Friday afternoon. Okay, so it got pinned here and it left here. Okay, so we're going to take it from here. And then we're going to go up, and let's say you didn't even get that top. You didn't even get the full move. So that's going to go from 04, call it, to 16. Okay. So that's a $12 move. Okay. So on ES, that's 48 ticks. So this is a $600 move right here. And the Maverick Trender told you about it. Now, also the Maverick AI Pro gave you 1, 2, 3, 4 confidence arrows to the upside. You had bright green candles, which is your strongest upside candle, and you were above the Maverick guide, and you had a green background. So that's beautiful. Let's keep going backwards. Easy peasy. So let's go here. We're going to go right here from, this is where it, so let me show you again. This is where it pinned from here to here. Okay. So we're going to go, we won't even go to the bottom of this candle. We'll go from here and we'll take it up to, let's say you didn't get the full move. Let's say you let it come back down towards you. You got scared and you got out, but you didn't get this whole full move. Okay, well, what is that? That is 76 up to, okay, 06. That's really easy. That's a $30 move, okay, on ES, which would be a $1,500 trade. Let's keep going back, okay? So this is where it's pinned. This is where it ended, okay? So we're going to come up here. We're going to tag it from where it was pinned, and we're going to bring it to where it stopped being pinned, which was right about here, okay? So if you would have gotten it from here, 75, and you took it down, and then let's say it started coming back and you took it to like here. Okay, $5 move. Now, I would never take this trade because it's a Friday afternoon and you're sideways. But even then, the Maverick Trender decided, hey, there is a trend here. It's small, it's teeny. I would consider this sideways. I would never take this trade, but let's see what it would pay. It's a $5 move. So on ES, that's a $250 scalp. $250 scalp. All right, let's keep going. These spikes we don't pay attention to for two reasons. One, it's just a spike. It's not pinned at the top. And on top of it, you had gray candles. If you have the Maverick AI Pro, you know gray means sideways chop or reversal. So we wouldn't take this long. But we would take this long. Okay, so let's mark it. Okay, here, where did it start? Started right here. Boom. Where did it stop being pinned? Right about there, right? From here, you can see it's pinned from here to here. Okay, well, what kind of move is that? 69 to about 94. So 94. Okay, so it's a $25 move. So on ES, that would pay $1,250. Unbelievable. Let's keep going back, okay? This is sideways mark. I wouldn't take this. This is just, to me, this is just chop. But let's humor it. Let's go here. So it started here and it ended right here on this candle. Wow, it really nailed that quick little scalpy scalp there. So you went from 61 down to 45. 61 to 45. So that's a $16 move. Let's say you only got half of that because it's sideways action. Nobody gets the full move, but let's just say you got half of that. Okay? So if you got half of that, that would have paid you $400 if you just got half this move. All right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Spikes, we don't pay attention to these. We go for the flat tops, right? So now let's go here. So the Maverick Trender started here and it got pinned all the way to here. Okay, so it started here and it got pinned and it stopped being pinned right here. Okay, so what's that move here? 42 up to, really, I mean, you could have gotten it out here, but let's say you didn't get the full move. Let's just say you got in here at 42. It started to come back at you and you got scared and you got out here. Okay, 83. So 83, so that is a $41 move. Are you kidding me? Wait till you hear what this thing made. $2,050. That's a $2,050 move. That's crazy, okay? We don't pay attention to the spikes, okay? This is all sideways action. You can see that. It's totally sideways action. All right, so let's keep going back. Actually, I keep showing you all these longs. Obviously, this made money, so let's go back, right? This is a pretty intense one here. Look at this. And by the way, I say that because you're leading into some of the futures markets open earlier than 9:30. People don't know that, but not everybody. Everybody thinks everything opens at 9:30, which is so not true. Where the action starts happening. So let's mark from the top of this Maverick Trender. See it? It goes top here to top here. Okay, so let's mark that. Boom to boom. Okay, so you would have gotten in somewhere around 26 and you would have gotten out. It probably would have came back at you. You wouldn't have gotten this full move. Maybe you would have. Maybe you're a better trader than me. I don't know. But if we went from here, we'll call that 29 actually, down to, and let's say you got out right here. Okay, so that's, what is that? 29? Okay. So that's a $44 move. So that would be a $2,200 move right here. $2,200 move. What about this one? From here, which by the way, you probably could have taken, if you had the Maverick AI Pro, you would have known to stay in this whole thing because you're underneath the Maverick guide. So where it dips below, you probably would have stayed in because you had gray candles. And we had a trade like this the other day, 3 days ago or something, where we held all the way down because we had gray candles, which we knew we hadn't broken the Maverick guide. So we just stayed in for an extra 15 minutes and the thing just kept running. We did almost $4,000. So where am I starting? Here. So the Maverick AI, let me see here. Maverick Trender started there and it took you down to here. So what is that? That is and you see what I'm marking from here to here, the top of this panel. It gets ceilinged out. So 43 down to, we'll call it 20. Okay, so that's a $23 move. Okay, that's an $1,100 move, $1,150. All right. So anyway, you're getting the point of how this indicator works. It's absolutely fantastic. Today, if you're a lifetime member, shoot us a message. We'll get you your license authorized with this, and we actually just uploaded a whole bundle for you guys in your members area. And if you're not a member yet and you're considering being a member, or you're a monthly subscriber and you're considering, getting these 3 free indicators that are worth, probably around $1,500 all in, that we're not going to sell individually. You have to be a lifetime member to get them. Head over to MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com, and we'll get you squared away. Let me show you one other thing that is really, really stinking cool. Let me go to the 60-minute chart. Okay, so if you want to also put this indicator on your higher time frames to understand higher trends, go for it. I mean, it totally works, right? Look at this. Look at this stinking move. If you would have gotten in when it crossed, which it didn't cross until here, and you took it down to here. So what's that move? That is a 14 to, oh my gosh. What is that? 55. That's a $69 move. That would have paid $34.50. This move would, so if you're a swing trader and you want to use the Maverick AI Pro and you go, well, when Maverick says when we're below the blue line, we go short. When we're above the blue line, we go long. And I'm looking at my Maverick Trender. It's got to be pegged to the top. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is a $3,400 move. That's crazy. And you can see my markings from the 5-minute chart, but just absolutely insane moves. And so you can have this on your higher time frames and understand your higher, your higher time frames. I don't know why I'm trying to say it in different ways because it is what it is. So if you would have taken it from here to here, so that's a move. So see on your higher time frame, again, we don't pay attention to the spikes, means nothing. So this guy would have gone from 15, 75, 15 up to, so that's about a $31 move. Okay, so that's a $1,500 move. Anyway, so you can use it on the higher time frames. I like to use it on the 5-minute time frame. You guys know how I roll. You see me trade every single day, usually on YouTube or posting it. But man, these moves are just insane. It's so cool. And end of day Friday, making money? What? Come on now. So if you're interested in becoming a lifetime member and getting some of these indicators for free, come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. We have so many traders that are crushing it. It is amazing and is like my favorite part of the day when I'm getting these emails from our Maverick traders that are like, just pass another prop firm, man, just like, made 600 overnight. Like, hey, did this, did that. Not telling you you're going to do it, not financial advice, do your own research, but it just like, it sounds cheesy, but it like warms my heart. It's like, this is so freaking cool that we can help people and their trading. And really, these are the indicators I wish I had years ago when I first started trading and trying to figure things out. So anyway, check us out, MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.